What is going on, everyone out there in YouTube land? Today we're going to check out a 80-watt cube-shaped device coming from OBS, and it's called, you guessed it, the Cube. Yes, the Cube sub-ohm tank and the Cube device. Got it loaded up with some of the, what is this stuff? This is Prohibition routing shotgun. Pretty good stuff. I got it at 70 watts, and yeah, let's have a vape, shall we? Nice, very juicy vape. Now, the Cube sent over directly by OBS for the purpose of this review. If you guys are looking to pick one up, I did do a search online. Going price for the kit, anywhere between $40 and $56. So inside the box, you'll get the OBS Cube device. They're going to toss in the Cube sub-ohm tank, which will include one drip tip, 2 coil heads, 2 glass tanks, extra O-rings, micro USB charging cable, and a user manual. So the Cube measures in at 81.5 millimeters tall, 30 millimeters wide, and 30 millimeters thick. As you guessed it, it is a perfect cube. Color options, it is available in chrome, gunmetal, and black. This is the gunmetal, I believe, here. And at the top, we got your stainless steel 510 connection, gold-plated spring-loaded pin in the center as always. Now the provided tank measures in at 25.5 millimeters, so we're going to screw this down. And as you guys can see, it does sit nice and flush, no overhang. This device will actually look good with atomizers up to 26 millimeters, so you can use an RDA, RTA, or sub-ohm tank, and it's going to look good sitting on top. The firing switch located on the side, nice large firing switch, very easy to locate, especially if you're holding it like this. Your finger is always resting on the button. Nice and clicky, very responsive, no button rattle. Wattage up and down buttons, once again, nice and large. And then your micro USB charging port. I did look on the website to see if it has firmware updates or quick charge, but no mention of either. So I'm assuming it's just a regular charge port. Now this one is using an internal 3000 milliamp hour battery, which is not removable. It's a 23600 battery, and you're going to do all your charging over USB. We flip it over. We've got your 0.96 inch LED display, very bright, easy to read, and simple to operate because there is no menu system at all. There is no temp control, straight wattage mode. This device goes all the way up to 80 watts, and it will fire down to a 0.1. There's no menu for me to show you guys, but I will show you how to unlock it. If you do the wattage down or the wattage up 3 times, 1, 2, 3, you'll see that little unlock symbol unlock, and then when you go to vape it, every time you vape it, it's going to automatically lock. The power is going to lock on you. So if you want to adjust the wattage, you're going to have to do 3 clicks, 1, 2, 3, every single time. And then to power it off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see there, that's pretty much it for the menu system. We flip over, nothing there. Then we got the Cube logo, very nicely done on the side. And it's a really comfortable device. Ventilation port at the bottom. And yeah, that's it for the Cube. Let's have a look at the Cube sub-ohm tank, shall we? Now the Cube sub-ohm tank measures in at 25.5 millimeters. At the top, they do give you this very comfortable Delrin 810 drip tip, and just the way this thing is kind of formed just feels great on the lips. You can remove it. It's kind of a pain to remove it, but you could remove it if you'd like. If you can get your nail underneath there, it's a really tight drip tip, but you can pop it out, and then it pretty much looks like a regular tank. And then you can use all your own standard 810 drip tips like that. But I think it looks much better with the provided drip tip. So we have a 1/4 turn top fill. So the way this works, just give it a 1/4 turn. No threads. My hands are kind of slippery, so that 1/4 turn look more like a 1/2 turn. 2 large fill ports located at the top. And then when you put it back on, once again, you just got to push it down, give it a 1/4 turn. And it should be locked into place, but since my hands are so slippery, I can't manage to do it. There we go. You'll get 2 glass tanks inside the box that will hold 4 mLs each. We do have dual airflow control. Each air slot on here measures 12.5 millimeters. Plenty of airflow. And then at the bottom, we got your gold-plated, non-adjustable 510. Breaking down the tank, you can see it's a 2-piece tank section. Machine work is really, really nice. And they will include 2 coil heads out of the box. You'll get 2 different coils, which is kind of nice. You'll get an M1 mesh coil. That's the coil that you see here. And this is a 0.2 rated 50 to 80 watts. And they'll also include a traditional wire coil. This is going to be the M6 coil, 0.2 also. And this one's rated 40 to 80 watts. So if you guys like simple things in life, I'm talking simple food, simple women. If you don't like reading manuals, you're going to love the Cube, because one thing about it is that it's simple. There's no temp mode. There's no learning any kind of special button presses. There's no menu system. All you're going to do is slap on your atomizer, set your wattage, and you're good to go. Another thing about this device that's really nice, if you guys remember the OBS bat, one of the main features on that device was the fact that it ramped up really, really quick. Running this at 70 or 80 watts using the provided tank or an RDA, I can tell you right now, the minute I hit that button, this thing ramps up super, super quick. I like the locking feature that it has for the power, so the minute I start vaping, it automatically locks. The only thing they left out was a locking feature for the actual device. So if you want to lock it, you're going to have to power it on or off, which will be 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. The provided tank puts out amazing flavor. You'll get a nice, juicy, flavorful vape. The drip tip is probably one of the most comfortable drip tips I've ever had. I love this drip tip. Of course, you can use your standard A10 tips. We got the quarter half-turn fill feature, so filling this thing is very, very quick. And the airflow. It has a lot of airflow to it, and it doesn't get loud whatsoever. I like the fact they include 2 different coils in the kit. The firing switch on the device, nice quarter-size firing switch. You're going to locate it every single time. Nice large wattage buttons, and the internal battery makes things a little bit easier, so you don't need a battery charger or extra batteries. And if you're running this at around 70 watts, 2 charges will probably get you through an entire day. All in all, I think it's an awesome, simple device. Vapes well, and it feels damn good in the hands because of that cube-shaped design. Love it, love it, love it. OBS did a fantastic job. That's it. That's all I got for you guys today on the Cube. Questions or comments, you know exactly what to do. Hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to everyone very, very soon. Make sure you guys build safe. And as always, vape on.